Could you hold on to this for a sec?
One last remark before I have Dan come up here, please. I would like all of the community, especially the veterans here, to render this fine young soldier, hero to his community and to his nation. We want to render him a salute.
Thank you. Sure. Oh, therapist at Walter Reed would not be happy with those steps. They were a little stiff, but I've been sitting down for a while. Whew. Up until this moment, I thought getting shot at was the most nerve-wracking thing, but this is kind of intimidating. First, I'd like to thank Lieutenant General Ms. Miller and your daughter I just met today. Colonel Brian Lean, Sergeant Major Buckle, my former coach and also a fellow soldier and veteran, Commissioner Eric Maxwell, Mayor Don Haddix, and Congressman Collins. My family, my friends, most importantly, I'd like to thank everyone else that's here today. The fact that I don't know most of the people in this crowd speaks volumes about this community. I've spoken with a lot of people since my injury, and one thing I hear a lot is that people think that I have a great attitude and outlook towards life. Well, I want to share a funny little story with you. It might explain where my good attitude comes from. When I woke up from the induced coma at Walter Reed 7 days after getting hit in Afghanistan, I was surprised to find out, not that I had lost my legs, because I already knew that, but that my jaw was broken and had been wired shut. After several days and several major surgeries, I was finally lucid enough to realize that having my jaw wired shut meant that I couldn't eat any kind of normal food. No solid food, no mashed potatoes, no soups even. I'm talking just water, Gatorade, and broth. It meant that I could barely communicate with my nurses and I could barely communicate with my family. One day, I'm in my hospital room in between surgeries, and my brother's there with me. He's talking. More accurately, Rob is talking to me, and I'm just kind of mumbling back as best I can. When my dad walks into the room with a McDonald's cheeseburger in his hand, and my brother turns to my dad and he says, "Dad, are you seriously gonna eat that right here in front of Dan?" To which my dad quickly replied, "Well, you don't seem to mind walking around in front of him. So why can't I eat a cheeseburger?" And so that's a little snapshot of what it's like in the Berschinski family, and I also think it's a telling example of why I've been able to endure this new change in my life. We don't take things too seriously. We all know, however, that good attitude isn't enough to get you through life unscathed. Most of us succeed with the help and the support of others. I know this is true for me, and it's true for my family as well. Nothing makes that more evident than the tremendous amount of support that my family and I have gotten from this community. There's not enough daylight left in the day for me to thank everyone that has helped, but I would like to mention a few people. Rainey Chastain, who basically got this whole thing started. Rick O'Brien, who 8 years ago actually gave me my final physical during my application process to West Point, has been a tremendous asset to the steering committee here in Peachtree City, and who I am happy to announce has now spearheaded a nationwide effort of Harley-Davidson owners and dealers with the goal of raising over $1 million, and Rick tells me that it's going to be well over $1 million with the proper response, for the Wounded Warrior Project.